going to record and we're recording now. Okay. Tspoon, go ahead, introduce it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all with the Birdman head rub first. But it's your boy Tspoon, better known, well, not better known, government name Thomas Witherspoon Jr. It's kind of just give a little bio about myself for people who do not know me. I am very into this podcast space, very opinionated. Who, once wanted to be a lawyer and all that stuff, but life took me in a different direction. So,
he's a father.
Hey man, husband, father. Kind of live. Let's talk about accolades. One of three kids on my mom's side. Well, mom and dad's side, but yeah, just grateful for my upbringing in Jacksonville, Florida. Went to the best college in all of the land, Florida A&M University. I always got to shout them out because they did me a solid that no other school would do for me at the time. So I appreciate being you. I'm just a regular guy, man. Just opinionated, ready to give my hot takes about Black narratives. So man, just glad to be here with my boy Connie Westside. So I'm just gonna send it back here.
What's good, everybody? You know what it is. It's Connie Westside, the best side. Guess otherwise known as Conrad Hilton, which is my government name. I'm just your lowly security guard. I secure a lot of stuff, but outside of that, if you don't know anything about me and Mr. Witherspoon here, we have worked with troubled kids, and we have worked in our community several times before. I guess he is a FAMU alum. I myself, I am a Golden Eagle of TCC. By way of the Knowles of Florida State. I know you see my right there in the background.
I see that old logo, bro. Old logo, the best logo.
I love the old logo. I'm vintage guy all the way. Yeah, man. Just another guy that's opinionated. I've been in spaces where everybody thought the same, and everybody will tell you, "Oh, you're wrong." But the thing is, what they don't know, my father, he's a big historian, so I take after him. I'm a big historian, very, very, very knowledgeable about geography. Just you ask me about a place, I probably could tell you. Time period, I probably could tell you. Man, I am, a believer in Jesus Christ, and I believe that, what we're doing right now is a calling by Jesus Christ. And, in future episodes, you will love what we bring out. Hopefully, God favors us. That way we can get more people on the cast, more people part of the gang, and we'll give everybody a teaspoon of wisdom.
Just a little bit. If y'all take anything away from this, I don't care what it is. If we bless y'all with something, hey, a simple thank you. I don't care what it is. Hey, criticism, I'm all for accountability and growing. So, I'm just grateful for this opportunity and just grateful for my brother here, Conrad, and just allowing us to come together and just to be like-minded and to show that two brothers can work together. We can work together in unison and try to move this thing forward, as we have culture, like real life events and all this stuff going on, all this chaos in the world. So I appreciate it.
Man. Big thing real quick. I wanted to get your opinion on it because my friend is not only a father, he's a married man. And I am trying to get into the ranks of the married man crew. I've been on the outside for a while. God has not allowed me to get married yet, but he wanted me to understand some things. And man, I wanted to say, man, I met a young lady, Linnea. She's 25. I'm up there in age. I'm 35.
It only gets better with time, brother.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So I wanted to ask you, because she had hit me with a whole bunch of questions, And one of the questions that she hit me with was, "What does marriage mean to you?" And I hit her with the verses. I hit her with the verses. So I hit her with Matthew 5:38. Um, it says, "Again, you heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not swear falsely, and you shall perform the Lord, swore to the Lord what you have sworn." And because the seriousness of marriage is what it is, I was wondering, what are some things that in your marriage right now that you like? Just one thing. What is one thing in your marriage that you knew, like, okay, I have to let my yes be yes on this and my no's be no's on this?
Um, ooh, that's a loaded question, bro. I think just standing firm in amongst your trial, no matter what it's going through. It could be marriage, or it could be personal. It could be with your child, children, or just whatever. Work. Be convicted in what you believe. I think that over several just years, or just instances I've had altercations, or disagreements with people, and realizing that ultimately I may not be right, or I could be right or wrong, but just knowing that in several instances I felt very strongly about this. So, relating this back to my marriage, I've done several things right, several things wrong. There's no, like, you have the playbook, in the Bible, just
Mhm,
kind of breaking it down, trying to teach you how to hate, how to live. This is how you do things in order.
mhm,
But I knew that certain things my wife wasn't going to go for, and certain things I'm not going to go for. You know,
right.
but ultimately, just getting to a point to where you can compromise. I'm not saying that you compromise your beliefs, but
Mhm,
you still want to live in a peaceful home, especially for men. Men, we go out to work. And
mhm.
not saying that women don't. Of course, do not get me on that. Please don't.
I don't
But
know.
just knowing. Go ahead, bro.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead. I was just commenting.
But just knowing that ultimately my wife relies on me. I'm supposed to be the leader out front, and be that strong man that she's relying on me every single day. Consistency.
Mhm.
So just kind of just giving it. Of course, it was a little question. I'm going to give you a detailed answer, but is there certain things I knew that I wasn't going to go for, and that she wasn't going to go for it, but then we still come back together and try to figure it
Uh,
out, because that's what God called us to do.
Praise God, praise God. All right, man. So first thing on the agenda tonight, man. These are from the brain of Mr. Teaspoon himself. First topic tonight. We want to. I want to get your take on the Kansas City Chiefs. They had won the Super Bowl recently, and
Right,
of course, upon winning the Super Bowl, you get a parade. Uh,
right,
the big thing that happened during the parade, there was a shooting. From what I know, it was from what they're trying to say, it's kind of migrant based, but I saw two hood niggas, you know what I'm saying, shooting. So I
right,
wanted to know, like, I just want to get your take on that. Because from my point of view, we live in a culture in the West that is wild over there. And anything
right.
I'm talking about, like, look, man, if young boy playing, that's it.
Young
young
boy, who is that? Young boy, who? I don't know, man. It's too many young and
wa-
little and babies. And,
littles and YMBs and
yeah, bro, it's
HREs and
too much.
ES,
Yeah.
but short bus shorty.
Bro,
I didn't know it was real. I didn't know short bus shorty was gonna be a real thing. But
bro,
we living in it.
we in 2024, bro. You cannot put anything past. It, it's no holds barred now. It's no holds barred.
Yeah. So I just wanted to pick your brain. So what is your thoughts on the shooting?
Uh, First things first. to everybody that was involved, whether it was adults, children, everybody at the parade. Man, that's just a terrible way to cap a season off like that. A really
Yeah.
magical season for the Chiefs, the way that they won.
Hmm.
Um, and
Yeah.
just understanding, man, like senseless violence is, violence is never, never the right, not gonna say never the right thing, but sometimes you do. But
Hmm.
just never the right thing to go to try to impose yourself or whatnot and to intentionally, or whether it's just a split second decision, like, hey, like, kill or harm anybody. So I feel for those people, Kansas City. It just sucks, man, because you could see all the joy, the happiness for those people, and then a few minutes later, like I saw alert on my phone, Kansas City parade shot up, and to see that it was two minors as well, or just whatever, like these young men are so young and just making permanent decisions and understanding
Right.
that, hey, like you don't have to do this, and as a person
Hmm.
who is I'm a proud to Second Amendment advocate. It puts a stain on people who legally own firearms, and
Right.
just understanding that, hey, like it's just stuff that isn't necessary because but people try to blame the guns. Like, it's not about guns, it's about people. Ultimately, you
Hmm.
have to address the heart. You have to address the heart of people, and it's
Right.
not it's just nothing that ultimately can help right now until really until God comes into that one's life or whatnot. It changes the heart,
Hmm.
and you just have so many misguided people and misguided youth, and it's just so sad because think about it. You make an in a second decision, in a moment decision, and then hey, you throwing your life away for 20, 30, 40 years of potential lifetime. So I just feel for those people, man. It sucks. I wish everybody, just be safe, really all around the world, because any of this stuff can happen at any time. So it's just unfortunate, man.
I I try to look at it through the lens of I try to look through the lens of God. Um and there's no other way to put it, man. We live in a time where, man, we gotta stop. We gotta stop and think, man. You
Yep.
know, if we apply principle to how we live our lives, I think, and I not even that I think, I know that a lot of this stuff is not going to be happening. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, there's so like when you're dealing in a society that has a Marxist ideology, and everybody's looking to be a victim, everybody's looking to be a like a you owe me type deal. No one looking to take accountability. No one's looking to like think anymore. You know what I mean? And I mean, gone are the days of being a child, dude. Like I don't I don't know what it was like from when we were kids versus to now. Like when we were kids,
Bro,
it was like it was straight. You know what I mean? Like the only person that had a gun usually is the local dope dealer. If you didn't live in a gang city, you really didn't bother. You
mhm.
weren't really bothered like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially like in certain towns and. But man,
Bro,
that's
sad.
tough for me.
You hit the perfect answer, bro. Accountability, the perfect word. And I always preach
Yeah.
this. I always say this to my wife, my son, the other
Mhm.
people, and myself as well, to be accountable. Because ultimately, for me, I didn't hold my first gun until I was a full, an adult. Like, it was a legal firearm or whatnot. I wasn't, and for me, that I'm an advocate for people able to defend themselves legally, but it has to be you have to be within your own right to do so. And those underage boys, just
Mhm.
letting their ego get tied up into short decisions, and just understanding, like, man, you don't have to do this, bro. Like, you don't have to do this
Mm.
at all. Just because somebody bumped into you, somebody said some words to you or whatnot, like, bro, you have the rest of your life to figure out what you want to do, but you're throwing it away in a in an instance because of over foolishness, over nothing.
Yeah.
And so, and my biggest thing is, how do you punish these kids? You know,
I,
or maybe an
what
adult or whoever. You
you?
know, what
I don't
happened?
know. Did you see? I saw this video recently. In the video, you see two kids on trial, and then you see the rest of them in the courthouse acting stupid, and then they get on again. They all want to get handcuffs put on them as well, and they're like, "Yeah, I do this for my gang," and like it's almost a sense of like I gotta wear this badge of honor to be this person, because the only way to live this life nowadays is I gotta be this thug. I gotta be this G. I gotta carry this. You know what I mean? And you don't have to carry that, but you want to. You know what I mean? Because young boy doing it, and look, and to young boy, the reason why I'm using your reference, because you said it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, man, you are making music that's talking about murder, brother. That's the only reason why I'm using you. If you want to come on the show, you can, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we
So
go.
we get some
Your boy gonna cut
publicity, and
us
then
out. They gonna call us.
hey, it's cool. It's cool. I'm that guy. We're gonna be them guys that talk to young boy and press them about what he's talking about. Hey man. So in other news, man. Dude, man, let's talk Trump, dude. Let's talk Trump.
Hey,
Man.
hey, they
So
don't want it. They don't want it.
man, can I pivot number two on our list, please? I gotta pivot it real quick.
Bro, go ahead, bro.
So,
Go ahead.
so the DA in Atlanta, the district attorney in Atlanta, and what she's going through right now, as far as like she's sleeping with some judges and some prosecutors. She's also mishandling money and funds. But she was quick to she was quick to like, hey, we're gonna put Trump in jail, and we're gonna put YSL in jail. You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna lay smack down. But yet you're doing dirt on top of that. And you know what I'm saying? And I just saw the trial. And she's like, "You're not going to put this on me." And I look at the comments. So many women were like, "That's how you talk to people, girl. That's how you talk to people, boo." And I'm like, "You don't know what you just did. You don't know what
Bro,
you literally. First off, you embarrassed yourself. You embarrass what you have stood for and what you stood on for years, and yet you don't want to take accountability. You have to take accountability for what you did. And I just want to, I need to get your thoughts on it, because it's been worldwide news. Shout out to OJ Duke Jackson. He talked about it. Shout out to, I want to say mediocre MTR.
mediocre tutorial reviews, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
He talked about it.
yeah.
And shout out to the coffee bean, man. He talked about it as well. Man, I wanted to get your
Yeah.
thoughts on that, man.
Bro. All right. Well, this is a whole. This is a. Bro, I gotta get some time with this. All right. So first of all, I don't want to say free YSL, because if they doing crimes or whatnot in the Atlanta streets, hey, we not gonna discuss that. We not. If you doing
I'm not
crimes, if you
saying
doing
free
whatever,
YSL. I am not
right,
saying free
right.
YSL. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? You
It's
want
the
to be you
hypocrisy.
want that's what I'm saying. And the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
you're not if I was her, I was like, you know what, let me take this on the chin. Yeah, I was horny. Yeah, I was going through this. Yeah, you was going through that. Yeah, we missed. I mean, and then on top of that, I wouldn't even have the mind to misappropriate funds. You know what I
Right,
mean? That's funding, bro. Like they tell you. So there's things that they tell you before you start a job. You know what I'm saying? There's things that they tell you before you start any position that you're in. They tell you, hey, please do refrain from doing this, because once you do this, your morals will go out of this window. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And what you have sworn and oath and all that other stuff, you know, it's gonna be corrupted. So please refrain from doing this. If you
right,
do this, please let somebody know that there was interest involved. And once all interests are put on Front Street, they know how to navigate it. Instead of, hey, I got I'm putting him up in Florida right now. We got a home in Florida. We got this in Miami. We got this in Georgia. Oh yeah, he security come back to him and security came back to my house. So what I'm saying, me and him we argue all the time. He clapping my cheeks and all that. Pause. like you know what I mean? Let's be accountable for what we're doing. Let's be,
bro.
You be a big girl.
It goes back to accountability, bro. Oftentimes, I see so many women go and try to twist and turn, and you see it in the black community all the time. You
All
see
the
it with
time.
our young black women or black old, either middle age. It don't matter. Like, oh girl, no,
Right.
you told him, and like, bro, come on now. So we're gonna skate around all the facts or whatnot that this man got paid more. This the prosecutor that she was paying, that she was sleeping with, got paid more than any other prosecutors. One,
I mean,
two, you waking up with the dude or whatnot. You supposed to be neutral. This should throw the whole case out of the window. How can you remain neutral if you're sitting here and telling me that you're having an affair with a man who's supposed to be getting paid more than the rest of the people, and now, but for a political witch hunt because of points you want to score with the Democratic Party? Come on now, bro. Like, it just doesn't make sense because, and this is where I think black men are starting to wake up to the games of the Democratic Party and starting to at least look and examine or look at other options to vote for, because at the end of the day, we see how corrupt this whole system is with based upon politics, money, political, affiliation with certain people and whatnot. And it's all coming. I'm gonna say it's all coming from the left, but it's coming from establishment. The establishment trying to attack and poke and prod at people or whatnot to really just tear away certain rights that you essentially should have, as Americans. And you just see the double standard of the justice system. And now black people, especially black men, are starting to jump onto the bandwagon of Trump because they see the political prosecution that black men have gone through in this country for years, because based on not having the amount of money. It just you see it clear as day, and it's just sad that we're getting to this point. But I'm glad that the truth is coming to the forefront and it's coming to the light, because there's no way that you can sit here with a straight face and say, oh well, hey, we should just skate past all this and just let she just keep worried about Trump. No, that don't make sense, man.
Tell me something, man. When we was in college, man, and so because you were more with the black, because you went to the black school, so being part of the black school, you got indoctrinated in
Right.
well they tried to indoctrinate you in a way where, like, we the true this, we the dope that, and all this other stuff. But it's more they indoctrinated in a point in a way that to where, like, it almost seems like they were trying to, like, this, be a victim, be a victim, be a victim, be a victim. Why is it that we can't stand 10 toes on, like, I don't want to be a victim. I'm no one's victim. I'm not a slave to what you think I'm a slave to. I've been set free. And part of that freedom, no one owes me anything. And I don't owe nobody else anything.
Right.
I work, I provide, and I make sure things happen. I think it's the left, and it's more. I know what it really is the fact that we decide as a country that we want to be part of Jesus Christ, but being that you went to the black school, man, when we were younger, it was easy to feed us this, because it's it's been spoon fed to us several times over and over again, man. So where when we get into high places, we still think the same.
I think it's based on political ignorance, and that's willful.
I think most of it's willful because a lot of the times, even at FAMU, you were never taught to look at the opposite side of the spectrum. So, or
Mhm.
you just fed this one narrative. So my biggest gripe with college or just school in general, a lot of the times they just tell you, hey, this is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to believe this and whatnot, and this is how it's going to go. So I really think that like what helped me kind of escape the whole victim mentality and the wokeism was really my background coming up when I was a younger adult. So like 19, 20, going to the church with my mom, and just realizing that nobody owes you anything. The world that and my mom always taught me, the world doesn't owe you understanding. And just starting to come to a realization that me getting out here in the real world, like people don't care, what you're if you're black, white, blue, brown, for the most part. Of course you're gonna have, racist people out there, but racism just isn't solely responsible. I mean, it's solely at the feet of white people because black people, they could be racist too. And you got black on black racism, or colorism in
Oh
in the
yeah.
whole, yeah. And that's
I,
a
you know,
whole nother layer.
you
That's a
know,
whole nother
I
layer,
don't know
bro.
what it is about me. Colorism is. I don't want to admit this, but I am big on colorism. I am big on. I am big on colorism, bro. Reason being, because like, man, I've seen dark women back in the day, and they were the most beautiful things ever, man. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, dark skin
Yeah.
to like little a heavy brown. Oh man, you couldn't tell me they were the gorgeous one. And then light skinned girls that came in and got a emergence in like the early on like 80s and all that other stuff. But man, like yeah, the reason why colorism is so big with me because it's our size. You know what I mean? Like we're not meant to be. I'm really not meant to be like this big guy. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be slimmer, but
Yeah.
because I've been a fat boy my whole entire life. No, man, it's just like the fact that we got an image that we need to uphold, and the image is because you're black, because you're dark skinned, you're the mean one. Because you're light skinned,
Hmm.
you're the nice one.
You're the
And
nice one.
nowadays, you know what I mean? Nowadays, the light skinned girl is the most evil thing ever. And then like you got the pull brown skin baby girl. She going through it because like everybody thinks she mean. She just but she's not. She's
Yeah.
opinionated, but she's not
Yeah.
mean. You know what I'm saying? Same with black dudes. Like I think I'm more with your side because y'all part of the red bone group. I think I'm more on y'all group, if anything or whatever. So
Yeah,
because we get this.
you can just come to my side, bro. It's okay, bro. Just embrace it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm part. Yeah, cool. I'm part of that group, and because I'm part of that group. Because I'm part of that group, they look at us and they're like, "Yo, this guy is like this guy must be one of those like little smiling and soft guys." So I'm like, no, I'm not smiling and soft, but when you dark skin, mm,
You got to frown
I'm
up all
playing
the
over.
time.
You got to frown up all the
You got to
time. You
be
know what I
mad
mean?
everywhere, bro. You got to be mad. You got to
Everywhere.
be mad as hell. You got to be mad all the time, bro. I'm like, dog, what you so mad for, bro? Chill out. Yeah, like, come
Man,
on, bro.
what cat would we say? We wake up game banging on bacon, nigga. No, come on, bro. You want
Bro, this is
why the
wild.
game banging that breakfast, bro?
Like, bro,
Like,
like
oh
it just
man.
doesn't make sense, man. It don't make sense. And kind of tying it back to the original topic, bro. Like
Uh,
we just have to understand, bro. Like that basic, bro. Nobody owes you a thing, bro, and they're gonna treat
mm,
you. They're gonna treat you that way out. And when you get out in the real world, and this was a culture shock to me, kind of ingratiating myself back into like the real world, actual society outside of college. And I was like, bro, I've been fed a facade for like at least 3-4 years. Like everything being all black. You got black teachers, you got black students, you got black librarians, you got black faculty, you got black football team, black basketball. Bro, everything was black. Well, you get in the real world, it's majority white folks. So, it's multicultural. You're gonna run into Asians, you're gonna run into Latinos, Hispanic people, like anything across the land, it's different types of people. You judge them based according to person, and at this point, like it's just we get caught up into that leftist narrative of oh well, that's just how the world is, and it's just not. It's just a false reality, and I just think it's on us, for us to kind of keep spreading this message amongst others, in the media, and to just realize like, hey man, like it's okay to be different, but at the end of the day, like nobody owes you a thing. That nobody's going to owe you any type of understanding. So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Well, we're gonna do this like Skip and Shay Shay. No, well, not Skip and Shay. We're gonna do this. Put the glasses back on.
He was about to fight that man, bro. Oh my god, that had to be one of the funniest moments on TV, bro. Straight.
That man said, "Wait a minute, Skip. Skip. Wait a minute. Did you do this thing? Wait a minute. Bro. Throw it back in my face." I'm like, bro, you are sounding really, really squeaky voice. Emotional damage. Bro. Oh boy. Oh, man. All right. So, question. You know anything about Kanye releasing a new album? I am in the dark.
All right, so you know how they did the whole after Kanye said the whole Jewish thing and Hitler thing and whatnot. He went through the whole cancellation period. So I am very, I want to say proud in a sense. Well, I am proud that he beat the cancel culture because they tried to cancel the man, and my mom always told me this, right? No matter what, they're gonna say no matter what, but a lot of the times, if somebody wants to put something out there for the public or whatnot to consume or whatever, or somebody has a low moment, that doesn't mean you take away the right for them to feed their family. And that kind of always stuck with me after seeing the Ray Rice situation back in the day, when he hit his wife, or just, you see, different examples in the media. What I will say is that I am glad that Kanye is sticking to kind of what he believes, even though if it may be right or wrong, I'm not one to sit here and to argue that point. And neither will I. But what I will say is, in this country, we deserve and we have that right, God-given right, to speak how we feel, and that's how that man's feel. If that's how he feels or whatnot, so be it. If that's the case, don't consume his music. Why are we trying to cancel everybody that just because we don't agree with them? Free speech means ultimately, if somebody's going to say something that you may agree with, somebody's going to say something that you don't agree with. But that doesn't mean you cancel out the other side that you don't agree with. That means
you come
together and bring possible debate. So I'm glad that he sold a ton of records or whatnot, because at the end of the day, that man has 4 children that he needs to take care of, and he deserves that right to be able to feed himself and to be able to take care of himself and his family, and to do what he wants to do, because he has that right. As long as it's within the law. It's a low hanging fruit, but people don't seem to understand the grand scheme of things, because once you start canceling one person, they cancel Kanye. What's going to stop them from canceling us? You know.
Right.
Anybody else
Well,
in society. It's a very slippery slope.
that's how it started over there in I want to say in Cuba. In Cuba, when Castro started working towards a better tomorrow for the quote unquote state, so they went to a communist state. They said, "Hey, we're gonna go communist," meaning, oh, we already know what communist means, but we want to be that state where everybody can equity and equality. They will equity and equality and all the other stuff. Like we, they said that at one point, if you said anything against Castro, they had many people that said a lot of stuff against Castro. So how it started was, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. Castro, all he's trying to do is be good. All blah 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 blah, arguing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it went from arguing to what I'm saying. Now they screaming at you. It went from screaming at you. Okay, now you get your jobs taken away, and from getting your job taken away, eventually they can touch you. And they're gonna start touching. And what I'm scared of for people who think outside of the geographic, political, and governmental space, what I'm scared of is that they're going to one day just say, "Hey, look, if you say this against the president, we are going to kill you." You know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying, if you're not rocking with what we believe, this is no longer a democracy. It's now it's a tyranny. You know what I mean? This because like you can almost see it with the rise of inflation and all that. You see that you're starting to see like only certain people can afford to live. And the other people that can afford to live, they still trying to work, and they still trying to they're trying to maintain. They still trying to make something happen. And because you're not in this particular tax bracket, you're not part of the noble. It's a noble commoner thing. We're right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you look at any story, we will be considered. I would say you'll be considered a noble, and I'll be considered a commoner. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because you got a two-parent household for your son.
Yep.
Came from a good household, Spoon. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at you as noble. You went and got all the right degrees so you get a better job. You know what I'm saying? You did that. Me on the other hand, I went and did a different route, but I'm more of a foot soldier than anything. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, like, that freedom of speech, man, we coming to a point where it's no longer freedom.
Yeah, man. I think people don't really realize how valuable the First Amendment with free speech, free speech in general, because other countries just don't have that. In Russia, I know you can probably get whacked. You say something against Putin. Many African countries or whatnot, I've heard. You say something against the president.
Oh yeah.
Even in China, bro. Like you go out to China, you say something against that leader, bro. It's or North Korea, you had to have a picture in your house of
Kim Jong-un.
Bro. You ain't got the picture in your crib. They running off in your space, bro. They whacking you. They make an example out of you. They killing your whole family, bro. Bro, it's
they're like, I don't even like your bloodline, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over. People do not realize how fortunate we have it here in America.
America, oh man.
And America is not perfect, but name me any other system of government that has been at least halfway as good as this. You can't sit here and name one. Capitalism is way to go. Because it gives you upward mobility. You can be broke one day, you can go viral the next day, and you can have a ton of money. Look at all these rappers, man. All these rappers, these little rappers and whatnot. They
Man,
just
all
go for the joint one day, bro, and then next day, bro, they got millions of dollars. Like, bro, in what other system and what other country, that you can do this? It makes
and
like
the close. Let me
without
tell you,
being capitalist.
the closest country you can do that in, the closest two countries you can do that in is Wales, not Wales, but I guess the United Kingdom and Japan. Those are the only two countries that you can come close. They're not
If
even
you want to
touching what we can
if you
do.
want to throw Drake in there, you can throw Canada. But Drake Americanized.
Dog, Canada worse.
I mean, no, but I've been saying during the time that he came from Canada and whatnot, like, bro, even now, like Canada is getting going down the toilet. But even then, bro,
Canada
you can still
other stuff. What?
Bro, Canada is wild, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. Canada legalized every type of drug in the book, bro. We ain't talking about weed. We talking about heroin, crack, coke.
They said, hey, bring it all.
Bro, prostitution.
No judgment here.
Bro, we got to a point to where it's ridiculous. You can't. You can do anything you want here in America, man. So why are we sitting here trying to peel back all these rights and certain this God-given stuff that we have just for the minority of people that don't agree with it? It makes no sense.
We got, like I said, I tell everybody straight up, the reason why it's like this right now, I want again. We have gotten to the point where when we were a young country, we were hand to hand. We were holding on to the hand of God. We were holding on to the hand of God. And as time went by, the group started to get a little loose. And now, you know what I'm saying, we hanging on like this, cuz. You know what I mean? We hanging on like this, cuz.
I don't think we hanging on no more, bro. I don't think we hanging on. It's the minority that maybe trying to pull that back. I mean, pull that hand back. But the majority is just gonna say no. It's gonna say no. We don't want it.
Man, we live in a society, bro. Man. Yeah. Man. But Kanye, I don't think what Kanye goes through, I don't think because the thing is he's a billion. He's still 100 millionaire, you know what I mean? Honestly, he can probably take off and take all his assets and still go to a different country if he wanted to. He still has money tied in different countries. He still got his own island. He's everything that he has is, a lot of this stuff is not remote. So it's not like you could just have access to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, so when you in his position, like a guy that's uncancelable, what's that boy name? Tesla, my Tesla man. What is his name?
Elon Musk. That's my
Elon Musk.
Bro, I love Elon.
Big Elon. Big Elon.
Bro, I love Elon, bro. Bro,
Elon, what you said to me?
If your boy Zuck and Elon fight, bro, I'm betting everything on Elon. I'm betting.
Bro,
give me some money on Elon.
Give me 3 stacks on E. Big E. Big Elon.
That's what we call him, Big E. Bro,
Big
thank
E.
you, bro. I don't care if you see this, bro. I'm gonna tweet this at Elon, bro. Thank you, bro.
Like, hey, shout out to Big Elon. Man, shout out to him. All right, so we're coming to the conclusion of this of the podcast. We want to go local a little bit. If you stay here in the Florida area, in the Big Bend area, the North Florida area, you know that in Tallahassee there's been some shaking and moving, not because of them boys, but because of them boys. If you know what I'm talking about, Florida A&M has announced that they have a new head coach. The new guy, he's making such moves. Shout out to Willie Simmons. He has definitely done a lot for the city. I wish we could have paid him more. I know we could have paid him more, but certain people are greedy. But man, are we going to be back into that renaissance of football with this new guy? You know a little bit more about him. Oh, excuse me. You know a little bit more about him, Tspoon. I know some things about him because he did go to Florida State, but outside of that, he's still a big mystery to me. Tspoon, what you got?
All right, so we got Coach Cozy, man. Coach James Cozy the third. Well, let me rewind a little bit. Let me go back to Willie and tell Coach Willie Simmons, thank you, thank you
National
for
champs,
putting
baby.
FAMU back on the map. Thank you,
National champs.
because people do not realize how downtrodden FAMU was for the longest amount of time. All those coaches we went through, man,
For the longest time.
bro. It was ridiculous. You couldn't even, a lot of the times it was just unwatchable football. Nobody wanted to go. People only wanted to go for the band or whatnot, even though you still got some of them people there. But now we going for the football team, bro. We going for the band and the football team. No matter what.
Actually, bro, the premise is just football.
Bro, we big football school now, bro. We big football. We bringing that swag back, bro. We bringing that swag back. And I am so happy. I am so happy for Willie to be able to, even though it wasn't with us or whatnot, and I understand this man got a family to feed. We should not have played games. And this is with that man. Well, it wasn't even we. Now, I'm just going to put this on solely on one person or two people. But we know who to call. We got the athletic director. She tried to call the man bluff or whatnot.
Hey, Tiffany. We talking about you light skin, little red bone.
We got to pull you to the table now, Miss Sykes and whatnot.
Like she was all over the videos talking about, like, you know what I mean? Oh, we doing great things here. We FAMU, you know what I'm saying? Y'all making my first year the best year. We gonna do big things. I mean, I'm like, all right, cool. I thought she was cool with it. I thought all in the videos.
All of it, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, this man single-handedly figured out what FAMU needed and got Coach Reese to sign up to, which was the ace in the hole.
No, Riz is Colorado.
Bro.
Colorado for these dogs.
Bro, if Dion knew what time it was, why you don't think Willie didn't do this, man? Come on, man.
No,
that's what makes it so frustrating. Because I'm not. This is no shade to Coach Cozy. I think Coach Cozy is going to do an amazing job, especially with the group we got now, because we got a bunch of dogs.
Oh yeah, we got some
dogs. But what I will say is, we could have kept this thing going with Willie for a long amount of time, as well. Only if she would have came off that cash ahead of time.
And the thing is, because we got the cash.
Bro, we should have been paid this man. This man only lost to one school in the SWAC. And then came back this year or this past season and smashed them. At that point, or even before this past year's Orange Blossom Classic, Willie should have got paid. No matter what.
Should have got paid.
Should have got paid. And then double down on it after the Jackson State game. Should have got paid. SWAC championship. Should have got paid.
She got paid. Shoot. Bro, the SWAC championship was in Tallahassee. Was he in Tallahassee? Oh shoot, Spoon, you still there? Look like Spoon, a little frozen. We're gonna let Spoon catch up. Spoon, you good?
Okay, yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry, my bad.
All right. Well, I'm just saying it was in Tallahassee, and I got hype. When I get hype, everything goes to crap. No, but like the SWAC championship was in Tallahassee, bro. They brought
it was packed.
My uncle came up. It was packed. My uncle came up because he I don't know if you remember my uncle. He used to be the AD at Bethune-Cookman. He came up. He hollered at me like, "Yo, nephew, you still up here, nephew?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm here." You know what I'm saying? He like, "Man, shoot, I mean, AD Leland Thompson, man, he comes up, bro. No one does that, bro. But Willie, bro. That's the Willie effect, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But like again, shout out to Willie, man. Let's talk about the future.
That dude, bro.
Oh man, bro. I hope he finds a dog at running back,
bro.
A dog. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about like get him a Bishop Bonnet type back first. And then that was a dog. And I seen that boy in the Jaguar game. a few months ago, man. But bro, find him a Bishop Bonnet and then get him a Jennings, Terrell Jennings or whatnot. They get him a Kelvin, bro. There's so many guys, bro. Like, bro, we appreciate you with it. So thank you, Coach Simmons. Appreciate you. Wish you much success at Duke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Oh, but we gonna get into Coach Cozy, right?
Coach Cozy. Okay, so before we finish out, Coach, so what all do you know about him? What are we looking forward to? And what are some moves that FAMU need to make in the future to make sure that we continue dominance in the SWAC and dominance on the just dominance periods on the gridiron?
Yeah,
and a possible move up.
Hey, I would say first things first, kind of what I know. It's kind of a lot of the same generic information. In that Florida State grad, played under Bobby Bowden, the late great, rest in peace to the legend. And just knowing that, Bobby Bowden, those Florida State days or whatnot that you would always get hyped for, or with the Mickey Andrews back in the day, man, like, bro, like, those were the days of Florida State. So if we can replicate some of those tendencies and some of that era and bring that back to Tallahassee or whatnot, that 90s swag, bro, like, bro, let's turn FAMU and Florida State up. I appreciate when all of Tallahassee is doing well.
Right.
So kind of just replicating that and just him put his own flavor on that FAMU, ideology and what we bring, and it's kind of just looking forward to that. That's for me. And then just kind of see where he projects us to, especially at the quarterback position, being that Musa is going pro, whatever he does. So I'm just
I think Musa, you got Musa, Riley. What's that linebacker name?
Isaiah
Major. He's gonna be. Those three definitely gonna be in the league. Those three definitely are going to be, guys that you got to look out for, and at the next level. So,
I think too, this is going to be a sleeper. Well, not a sleeper, but a Florida State drop down. Rodney Hill. Apparently, this dude is a dog.
Rodney a dog. My young bull is a dog.
I haven't watched much Florida State tape or whatnot on him. But for what I got from my intel from Florida State, some of my best friends and that went to school there, apparently he's a dog. So putting him in the backfield with oh, okay, yeah. No, come on, repeat SWAC championship.
I think he's gonna be the. I think he's gonna be that big piece that he's gonna have quite some seasons. I can tell you that.
Going back to the A. Starting in the A, going back to the A. We doing what Jackson State couldn't do.
Starting in the A, go to the A.
Yep.
Back to back.
Start in the A and start the A, finish in the
A. Yep.
I'm hyped, bro. Like, and hopefully we can find a good replacement for Coach Riz after that.
I mean, I tried. You ain't gonna lie. I wanted to try for the job. I was like, yo, hey, look. The reason why Riz knows these kids because you know how to talk to them. You need to know a guy like me.
You need it. Yeah, that Florida lingo, that Florida swag, bro. Come on, they just gotta keep it in Florida, bro. We know where the best athletes at, man.
We got to do that, man. We got to do that. And then you know what it takes to get a kid to go to a FAMU?
What's that?
Like, look, Florida State's down the road, and I know you want to get some film. You know what I mean? We'll get you here. You know what I'm saying? We'll get you where you want to go, because I know that transfer portal going to look good. Our goal is to make sure that you look the best in front of teams. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, and it's still possible to get drafted out of here too. So don't think, you know what I mean? You can just, get them to go.
We've seen that in the last 2 years.
I mean, we getting drafted now, man. You know what I mean? People talk about,
or even if you go undrafted, you can still make the team. You can still make.
You still want to make the team. You make the 53. The thing is, you gotta be that dog to do that. You know what I mean? If you have that mentality and you really want it, we'll get you there. You know what I mean? We'll get you there. We'll take you there. All right. Well, hey, guys, that's the show. That's the show. Ending remarks. What you got?
Hey, I just want to say thank y'all. You know, whoever watches this, you know, God blesses you to put it on your heart. You know, to keep continuing to support us. We will always try to give you the best content and just what kind of we feel about certain things and whatnot. And you know, it's not going to be filtered. It's not going to be any politically corrective, PC answer or whatnot. It's going to come straight from our heart, straight from our soul or whatnot. And this is how we feel at the end of the day. And we know that we continue to strive for greatness. So anyway, you know, people can support, even if it's just criticism, you know, I'm willing to hear it. So I just think that all in all, I'm glad that we're on this journey. Me and my boy Conrad, and we just appreciate y'all. So thanks to all the listeners. Thank you again.
I'm gonna leave y'all with a little piece. When I was in the 9th grade, I was starting up at Mainland High School, one of the premier schools in Florida. And I had I had decided that I wanted to be part of the football team, the track team, cross country. I wanted to
You
do
ran
it all.
track, bro?
Oh yeah. What a big track guy. I was slim then, dude. I was slim, bro. Slim
Bro,
West Side was different. I gotta show you a picture. Slim West Side was different, man. But bro, let me tell you, I was slim. I was short. I mean, I had the super baby face. I mean, like, dude, man, look, man, I was a child. I was a child, bro. And but what I wanted to say to y'all is that, well, let me go ahead and put that picture up real quick so y'all know that's
bro.
that's 9th grade year me.
Bro, no, with
Big
the baby
heads
too,
with the baby chain. Man, that was 9th grade
Bro,
year.
I almost
9th grade
my
year.
high school picture.
Man, I was small, but I wanted to say this. Man, when I was in 9th grade, man, I wanted to do something special. I wanted to do something big, and I said I wanted to do cross country, track, all that other stuff. The only reason why I didn't do it because, you know, as a father, my dad just, you know, he just wasn't on top of things right there. So, you know, and I no shade to my pops. It was just a time. It was like he just didn't have it. I say this. I'm saying this to say this, man. Just because things look bleak doesn't mean that you can't do it. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been trying to plan a podcast for a long time, and you know, it took Tspoon to come back and revise the podcast world for myself. He believed and I believed, and you know, now we gotta get to a point where we take this thing further than what we want to take it. And I want y'all to do the same thing. Take whatever it is that you got to do, take it and go further. We want to be consistent with it as long as y'all consistent with us. We love you. We will post this. So we are recording this on the 20th. You will see this probably sometime on the 23rd, whatnot. Just something so y'all can watch. Hopefully y'all like it. We're gonna keep it up for you. This your boy Connie Westside. You're not gonna say okay. We'll do that one more time. This your boy Connie Westside.
All right, it's your boy Tspoon. We out this piece.
Yeah, I got to be an adult.